WNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Presented by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. For whatever you were celebrating this weekend, well done. Salutations for that. 402-464-5685. Sartor Heyman Texan Honda Lincoln Hotline. If you want to join in the conversation, hit us with a what's up, and we'll get into the conversation there. Video streams up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Jump on. I do want to do this today. Go to theticketfm.com, and in the spirit of the holiday and the day that we are celebrating, whatever it is we were celebrating this weekend, that we will salute and pay tribute to somebody that we want to see smile today, courtesy of our sponsor, Beatrice Bakery. Do that here pretty quickly. If you can, go to theticketfm.com. What I need to know is what smile is the most important smile of your day? Whose smile is the most important smile? Who do you want to have the best day ever? Because a way that we can do this and a way that we can help is to pay tribute to pay homage to, celebrate, to elevate somebody that you want to have a really, really good day. So go to theticketfm.com, find the Beatrice Bakery banner, which should be right there in front of you. Click on it and nominate somebody for a care package from Beatrice Bakery. Do that. You can also put it on the Sartor Heyman text line, 402-464-5685. Tell me who it is and why. Who's taking care of everybody else? Who's taking care of themselves at a high level? Who is somebody that looks out for you? And here's an opportunity for you to look out for them. Small things, basic things that we can do on a day-to-day basis. And we have 250 days, 250 opportunities on this show to make somebody smile. And so that's what we are choosing to do. So you can reach out on Beatrice Bakery's banner on theticketfm.com, the Sartor Heyman text line as well. Whatever way you want to do it, that will work for us. Get us the information, and we will do so. We mentioned it early because this was the inaugural weekend for the USFL and this version of the USFL. And as a part of this, again, there were certain things that we were curious about. You know, the fact that all the games are going to be held in one place. And the thing that we did not consider in it being held at one place is if the weather's bad, it affects the entire schedule. So the entire schedule was thrown off because it was raining yesterday morning in Birmingham, Alabama. And this is not a domed stadium. This is an open field. And, well, as the weather hit, the schedule was pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. Now, there was a natural gap between the early game and the midday game, but all the games were affected. And then finally, the night game at 7:30 was rained out and was moved until tonight. So we'll have Monday Night Football tonight in the USFL. We'll have Monday Night Football.
Love it. They just as they planned.
Right? But here's the other thing. It leads me to the question, then why wouldn't you have Monday Night Football anyway? Like, we know that there's a space for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? We know that people will rally for football on Monday night. So you have the opportunities.
Well, because then you have, what is it, 8 teams. So you'd have, how many games is it a day?
There were three games supposed to be. There were 4 games each weekend.
Yeah.
So, and then some of them will be Friday night, 1 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday if that's what you really wanted to do.
Mm.
Now that's more expense because you've got to hire people to work those days.
Mhm.
And if you do them all on the same day, it's one expense or two expense. You're paying people overtime to work those hours or whatever that is. But also that the crowds were affected by the weather. So, but I don't think that ticket sales is necessary for this thing to work, because the TV contracts and agreements pay for 180% of the expenses. So this is almost, as the way it's being sold, is that it's very difficult for this thing not to work.
Yeah, like it's you would have to fail spectacularly for this to not work out.
I mean, the TV contracts would have to be pulled
Yeah.
almost for this thing not to work. Again, $4,500 a player. There are no exceptional contracts in this thing. There are no coaches. I don't even know how much the coaches are being paid.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, please do look that up.
'Cause, yeah, it's not like one person is getting paid millions of dollars while the last person on the roster is just getting the 45.
The top player is making 45. The lowest player is making 4,500 a week now, and I believe these are 50 team rosters. That's another thing you have to look at. Look for coaches' salaries and team roster size, because that'll tell you what the expenses are and the fact that you're dealing with that at that level. But tonight you will have Monday Night Football in a game that was postponed yesterday. The Tampa Bay Bandits and the Pittsburgh Maulers will play tonight at 6:00. Yeah. Wow.
It is unclear how much USFL head coaches will make.
Okay, so they are not sharing that information. Okay.
Jerks.
Couple of things that we found out. One, the kicking game in the USFL has not been good so far. Field goal kickers are struggling. There's also an issue with roster size because players are getting injured. Again, these players had 3 weeks to get prepared.
38-man active roster limit.
So
7-man practice squad.
So I think of the 7-man practice squad.
So they'll have 45. They can only carry up to 45 players at any given time.
So, but if those practice squads players aren't active on game day, they're going to have to be active on game day.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to have to be. But that also means that there is a group that, you won't have sufficient backups. There are a couple of situations yesterday where the second quarterback was in the game after an injury to the first guy. And it was, then there's emergency quarterbacks. And so oddly enough, there's a player on each of those teams who is a kind of a quarterback / tight end or quarterback / receiver.
Each team has a quarterback masquerading as a different position.
Well, but I mean, it's like Tyler Palko from Pitt, who was a quarterback and did his thing, but in need, in a time of need, he'll have to get up under center and do his thing.
Who's Nebraska?
Claytonia John says, I need to pick a team. The football tonight will be on FS1, just like the Huskers have been, so folks can see them.
You have
follow. And we'll have to do a deep dive in the game. Like, let's actually treat it like a Monday Night Football game, and we'll have some fun later in the show.
Okay, I'll have to look who's
with
playing.
The Tampa Band, who's playing?
Who is it? Tampa and
Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'll look it up.
And
Pittsburgh's down a player.
Right, Pittsburgh's down a player. Well, that's funny. So what the USFL did, they did a really good job of putting together, at least thinking and considering about putting together an hour-long pregame show. But the pregame show wasn't a live pregame show. It was more of, here are some of the stories within this thing. So here's some of the players.
Happening.
Yeah, here's some of the players. So you know who the guys are. Here's some of the coaches style cities and other. But the Pittsburgh Maulers, who play tonight, did a thing in the routine of this thing that was kind of mind blowing. A player, defensive player.
No, he's running back.
Running back?
Yeah.
Walked into training, and of course they were having their meals, and the meal was the set meal was chicken salad. And the player said, well, I don't eat chicken salad. Is there another option? And as he said that, a coach walked in with a pizza. Pizza is not chicken salad.
It does not.
So the player was like, hey, can I get a slice of pizza? And he's like, well, you get chicken salad. Is that a problem? He goes, yeah, it's a problem because I don't eat chicken salad. Turns out that the folks in Pittsburgh felt like that was an egregious act of disrespect, and it played out as follows.
In this 2-minute clip, so just stick with us.
John Peterson, Personnel Director.
What's up, man? Good morning, man.
Well, he crossed the line. So we had to deal with it.
This is very difficult for me as a head coach, my first time, but we have a business. This is business, and you're a businessman. We all are. That's the nature of the beast right now. But when I first talked to you guys on March 22nd, I had a handbook. I covered some items that were very important to me.
Line 46 addresses that. Any disrespect of football or members, staff, USFL, hotel, etc., would not be tolerated.
And it's been brought to my attention that has occurred with you. So unfortunately, hear me out. Unfortunately, cost of doing business, I'm gonna have to let you go. Okay?
I didn't think I did anything or said anything disrespectful.
I can tell you what happened exactly.
It's not important right now.
Right.
It's not important.
I don't know.
It's already happened.
Right.
It's already happened.
I didn't say anything disrespectful. He said, "Is that going to be a problem?" I said, "Yes." That's it. And I walked away. I mean, I didn't think that was disrespectful. Me saying yes, I don't eat chicken salad. And I was like, "Is there another option?" Walked in with pizza. And I was like, "Can I get a slice of pizza?" He said, "No." I was like, he said, "Is that going to be a problem?" I said, "Yes." That's all I said. I didn't say no cuss word, nothing. That's all I said. I promise you, no disrespectful on my dad's life. I promise you I didn't say nothing disrespectful besides yes.
And I appreciate you sharing that. But the matters, it's done. It's done. I appreciate you sharing it. But good luck.
Someone's feelings, hurt feelings, are a distant second to the greater good of the team. And we've moved on and turned that page, and I'm happy we did it.
I can't mope about something. Just go home and work. I ain't no dumb dude, so I'll figure it out.
What?
As Jay said, there has to be more to the story. And for a coach not to listen and say, "Listen,
It's already happened.
It's
I don't
already
care."
happened. You've already been released. It's not. There's nothing you can say."
And like I said, when he says good luck, he gets up and he says good luck while he's getting up, and then just walks out of the room.
Like, just leaves. Like they cut him, and he's like,
Bye.
"No,
Have fun.
we
Good
don't
luck.
want to listen. We don't want to listen."
I don't care what you have to say.
All because he asked for a slice of pizza.
Didn't say it. He just said, "Is that going to be a problem?" Yes. It's
That is hard.
and like the thing is,
That's the coldest.
like
That's the coldest getting cut I've ever been around.
like it's going to be a problem because I'm not going to have anything to eat.
Like, yeah, this is a football player, and
I
so-
need to eat.
And it's again, they're not like they're getting rich off of it, right? And this is early in the season. I think they get like $300 a week
Mhm.
in the
He's
preseason.
never even played one game.
But this is the Pittsburgh Maulers. And I was stunned. I was absolutely stunned. So, yeah, can you imagine just like coach going, "It doesn't matter. We already fired you, so it doesn't matter what you say, whether you're right or wrong."
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
So,
Kirby Wilson, what are you doing?
yeah,
That's
which
their
is-
head coach.
which is weird, right? Clatonia John needs a team to root for. So who's left?
Pittsburgh Maulers.
Pittsburgh Maulers. No, you root for Tampa because of Pittsburgh Maulers. Crowbait says this: "I was really impressed with the drones. Wonder how much the people controlling them are getting paid. Also, like the mic'd up guys. Yeah,
The drone
that-
footage was really cool.
I mean, they caught the running back running down the sideline. They're just chasing him down the
Yeah.
sideline with a drone.
So you've noticed, I keep noticing it because my eye just keeps catching this little dot.
Uh-huh.
It's like moving around. So they have him like behind the quarterback and the running back, and then it just kind of flies up and just like follows. There was one where it followed the ball out of the quarterback's hands into the receiver's hands and like caught him, yards after catch. I'm like, this is
I love
Wow.
the GoPro on the helmets for like running.
they're
backs
so
and quarterbacks,
small.
right?
They're right in the little whatever that is between the screws.
Which kind of, I would imagine going forward that other leagues will pay attention to that.
It's not getting in the way.
Because it's not intrusive, other than the fact that at some point it would get knocked off from a hit.
Well, it's in like it's not out. It's like in
Well,
the
no,
thing.
but
So I don't know if it'll-
someone's going to go head to head and
might
and-
break the camera.
Yeah. I'll say this: there were not to my recollection, but there were no targeting calls yesterday.
No.
There weren't any target hits.
And it's not like anybody got like there were hard hits, but nobody got destroyed.
No. That was the thing, was that the hitting was actually harder yesterday in the USFL than it was in the NFL.
Mhm.
The hitting was harder there, and clean hitting. There was a receiver that they showed. He caught it. He caught a hitch and then broke it inside. And I mean, the safety came downhill and just all heads to bed, man. He stretched him out. And dude tried to get up, and his brain was like, no, I think we need to sit down for a second and recollect ourselves.
That happened in the first game, the Stallions game. Dude caught a touchdown on the back of the end zone. And the corner on the other end, just shoulder straight into the dude's gut. And he was just like, yeah, I just got to lay here for a bit.
I'm just going to lay here working out.
It was a hard hit. Dude held on to it. It was a touchdown.
First touchdown in the season. And he took a shot right to the solar plexus.
Yep. He's like,
it was a good.
Let me chill.
So the hitting was way better than expected. Quarterback play is about what you would expect.
Quarterback play wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible, but because
there were good throws and very
second
bad throws.
Quarterbacks got in the game a lot yesterday. Especially running quarterbacks.
Mhm.
People figured out, okay, there's a whole lot more zone read action happening.
This
in this
will
league.
work.
Yeah, zone read will work in this league.
Some great catches
lot of
by some
RPO.
receivers.
This is a big receiver league. This is a tall receiver league. Josh Banderas was exceptional yesterday. Playing middle linebacker, he was phenomenal. The kickers were terrible.
I mean,
they were. Here's the thing: it's one thing to miss a kick. The kickers yesterday missed kicks by a lot. Like they were shanking. It was.
Well, the thing is, like the kickers you hear of aren't kicking in this league. Like I don't think there's any kickers I've ever heard of in this league.
Well, I knew the one guy because he kicked for Washington the year before, and then I quickly remembered why he no longer is kicking for Washington. But he went 1 for 4. But although he hit the game winner,
yeah, that's all that matters.
He hit the game winner. But his misses were like as long as the kicks were. That's how wide the kicks were.
If you didn't miss those other 3, you wouldn't have had to hit the game winner.
Right. Like it was, and so there's tons of that. The drone work is really good. The camera work is really good. But the thing that I love the most,
mics,
the microphones. Oh, chef's kiss, good. Chef's kiss. First of all, they had Mike Riley mic'd up, and I didn't know the story of his wife, so I didn't know. Like this was new. This was new to me, so I didn't know that this was what was going on. So God bless you, Mike Riley, for what you're doing and how you're getting through. But you get to hear him on the microphone, and of course, you get times where you want to put word combinations together. And Mike Riley put them together in the nicest, kindest Uncle Riley way.
He is the nicest man.
He is the nicest cursor.
It's so weird.
He is the nicest cursor ever.
Because I feel like if he's chewing, like he definitely gets mad and he'll chew you out. He'll chew a player out.
Doggone it.
But I feel like it's just like, well, come on, man. What are you doing?
Yeah, look,
you really got to figure this out.
But you get to hear play calls, which I love. And then you get to hear the conversations about the play calls, which is spectacular. There's several players who were mic'd up, more than we've ever had mic'd up before in any of these versions.
It's 16 mics.
16 mics. And oddly enough, there weren't F-bombs being dropped. Like, they handled it.
They did a great job.
They handled it. Like, it was pretty cool. And some of they had a defensive lineman who got called for roughing the passer. But you could hear him in the play, like, boom, boom. I hit him. They threw the flag. He goes, I didn't touch him. And the official goes, yeah, you actually did. He goes, oh, my bad. Like, there's so much good to it. Yeah, he
Scott
did. He
says,
did.
I heard a glorious gosh darn it from
yeah, it really was. Like, it just look. These coaches have the opportunity to set the tone, and it was some really good conversations with the quarterbacks. Now, I forget who it was, but there was a quarterback who just was not having the cameras, and like he was sitting. Anytime he's sitting on the sideline with the iPad, just going through it, he would look up and see the camera and just get frustrated and get up and leave. And I'm like, bro, okay, that's not the look we want. That's certainly not the way.
Some people aren't about the cameras.
Well, but he's playing the game, right?
Yeah.
And he's doing his thing. And he's fighting for his career life and then this thing. But you kind of got to understand who's paying you.
Mm-hmm.
And a part of what this is. And
because there was one in the Stallions game where the dude was just sitting there looking at the iPad, just replaying the play back and forth, and they just had the camera on him watching the play.
And he looked up and he just got angry. Like, I'm up. So he got up and
people are
left.
just like, I don't want this in my face.
It's just not the look that you
No.
want. Like if you're being evaluated by the NFL, you don't want a quarterback that could be shook by a camera while he watches.
There's
iPad.
a lot of cameras in the NFL.
Yeah, like that. That's kind of not what it is. So it is a defensive league. The defenses were ahead of the offenses. We're at that point. Remember
Scooby Wright with the strip sack.
Remember that defenses tend to gel more quickly, and then it takes offenses a little bit more wild, a little bit longer to get going.
I say week 5
acclimated.
we have explosive offenses.
Yeah. And the quarterback play. There was some good quarterback play, and then there was some not good quarterback play. But that's okay. Well done. USFL.
How did number 1 overall pick Shea Patterson do? I didn't get to watch Michigan play.
He started really poorly and then got it going towards the end and then almost rallied.
Did Paxton Lynch get in?
He did. He threw an interception on like his first pass.
Perfect.
He hit
exactly
hit
where I remember him.
He hit the defensive back right in the numbers. Like it was
Beautiful. Thank you, Paxton.
Chef's kiss.
I'm glad you never change.
And Shea Patterson's like, yeah, why is this guy in the game?
Please put me back.
So very enjoyable across the board. And again, I'm looking forward to it. You got Tampa and Pittsburgh tonight. So you'll have Monday Night Football. Give it a go. If you're a football head and you just like the schematics behind it and the hearing coaches talk to players and players to coaches. If you like that sort of stuff, you're going to like the USFL. That's what that is. Pretty good stuff around the board. All right, we're toward the break and have more for you here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Download our app by searching 93.7 The Ticket in your app store. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
When it comes to your home or business, we know you have options, and that's why John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning gives you just that. Options. We have plumbing, heating, and cooling memberships to serve all of your residential and commercial needs. We want to ensure you, your family, and your business are safe. Visit our website, jhlincoln.com, to find out more or call us at
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
Again, and they're hiring for production operators at $22.07 per hour and other select jobs starting at $23.77 per hour, with wages growing up to $29.71 per hour. Continental also has salaried jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates. To learn more or to apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Here's your binky, buddy. We'll be home soon.
You'd never give your baby a pacifier that has cigarette ash on it. But if you're smoking around your kids, yeah, it's kind of like that. Secondhand smoke contains thousands of toxic chemicals that can have a lasting effect on your child's health. Protect your children. Don't smoke around them or any child.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
An Empire Fence is an investment in your home. This year, use your tax return to make that investment. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and security while improving the appearance of your home. Visit empire-fence.com empire-fence.com to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home. With your tax return on the way, schedule your project now. Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence.
Yo, it's the captain, Rashawn Jackson. Join me this Wednesday at Wingstop at 28th and Pine Lake Road from 11 to 2 for your Husker sports talk and, most importantly, wings. That's Wednesday at Wingstop at 28th and Pine Lake, the official sponsor of the captain. Order wings ahead at wingstop.com. See you there.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful.
I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman.
Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. For sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Decreasing cloud cover with an afternoon high of around 55. North winds a little breezy at around 15 to 20. Overnight, partly cloudy skies, a low dropping down to around 28. We'll see mainly sunny skies by tomorrow afternoon, but remain on the cool side of things with a high of 55 again. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Southeast Community College has learning centers in Falls City, Hebron, Nebraska City, Plattsmouth, Wahoo, and York so that you can take credit and non-credit classes at a center nearby without having to travel an hour or more to campus. By taking online classes and those at a learning center, you can earn your degree from SEC where and when it's convenient for you, all at a cost that won't stand in the way of your education. Learn more about SCC's learning centers at southeast.edu/learning centers. SCC, your path to possible.
Spring has arrived. Dust off your clubs and play the city. Lincoln City Golf Courses offer 5 different places to play, including Holmes, Pioneers, Highlands, Mahoney, and the Par 3 Jim Ager course. Plus, one membership gets you access to all 5 courses, or ask about a discount card that gets you 15% off all rounds. There's also adult classes with lessons for every level with Lincoln City Golf Academy. Learn more about membership and classes today at lincolncitygolf.org.
You're listening to One on One with DP, sponsored by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to One on One. 402-464-5685. Starter Heyman text line, Honda Lincoln hotline. Video streams are up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. You can subscribe on YouTube or go to The Ticket, and you can actually subscribe to the podcast that you want to hear on a day-to-day basis. So if you miss them or they go live, especially the nighttime shows where there's some flux in schedule, just subscribe. And then that way you'll know when they go live, and it'll send you a little note and you can click on it. We've also figured out that Kirby Wilson from Pittsburgh Maulers, who fired a player because he asked for a slice of pizza, or whatever other reason they
whatever
had.
happened. Look, I believe the player. He seemed very genuine in his
answers. Right. Like it seemed to feel like he was telling the truth and that there was there. But so Kirby Wilson has decided that he wants his players to trust him and let their guard down and trust him. Now remember, you just fired a dude for asking for pizza.
Trust me.
But he was also featured. And again, the beauty of the USFL is that they posted it. They should, like, this ran on national TV.
Like, this is
on several networks, no less.
Goodness gracious.
Like, they chose to, like, of all the footage that they had, they chose this stuff to run. You want more Kirby Wilson, so we're going to give you more Kirby Wilson.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that.
Is it being rude?
Here we go.
You got to believe in him. You got to believe in him. I need you to believe in me. And through your actions and works, then I start trusting you. Because I can't make you better if you're like this all the time. You got your shield up, your force field from the old Star Wars movies and all that. Or you got your hands up, your defense up. If you don't let us in, we cannot help you. I'm talking to everybody in this room. And if you don't want to be here, get the out. I'm talking to everybody. Get the out. You're here because we wanted you here. And we can help you if you let us. I don't want any belly aching from no one either side of the ball. Whatever the he says, that's what the it is. If you don't like, come see me and I'll help you get out. I'll help you get out.
McSqueeze me?
Boy, look, I'm going to watch Pittsburgh tonight.
Excuse the bleep out of me.
I am watching Pittsburgh tonight, and let me tell you, I don't know who I'm rooting for.
All right, I had to look up Kirby Wilson's history.
Yeah, please.
So he went to Illinois.
Uh-huh.
As a player, he played for the Winnipeg Blue Bombers for a season and the Toronto Argonauts for a season.
Uh-huh.
After that,
just a season.
A season, both of those.
Wonder why.
After that, immediately started as a wide receivers coach at Pasadena Community College in '85. There's from '86 to '89, there is nothing. From '89 to '90, wide receivers and quarterbacks coach for Los Angeles Southwest Community College.
That's where I know Kirby from. Because we practiced with them. We also practiced. So my CBA team played at LA Southwest. And
89 to 90.
And so James Washington, Sr. So James Washington Sr. was the coach and athletic director. The James Washington Jr. was the safety from the Dallas Cowboys, the corner from the Cowboys, who was like Super Bowl MVP. Yeah. So he would hang out. They would always hang out there at LA Southwest.
He does not last very long at any place.
Can't imagine why.
One season at Southern Illinois linebackers coach. One season at Southern Illinois defensive coordinator. So he was there for 2 seasons. Then 2 years at Wyoming as a D coordinator. 2 years at Iowa State as running backs coach. 3 years in New England as the running backs coach from 97 to 99. With your Washington team in 2000 as the running backs coach.
So here's the story. Funny story. Back then, so we go to Ocean City just to hang out. And the guy who was, so there were 2 houses side by side that we were going to stay in for that week. Kirby Wilson was next to me, him and his wife. And we spent like 4 days just hanging out. Kirby, what happened, man?
Well, we're going to keep going. After that 1 season in Washington, 1 season at USC as a wide receivers coach, 2 years in Tampa Bay as the running backs coach, 2 years in Arizona, the Cardinals as running backs coach. From 2007 to 2013, Pittsburgh as the running backs coach, the Steelers, not the Maulers, the Steelers. 2 years in Minnesota as the running backs coach. These are all NFL. 2 years in Cleveland as running backs coach. 1 season Arizona running backs coach. 2 season Oakland/Las Vegas running backs coach. And now he wasn't doing anything from 2021 until now. Now he is the head coach of the Pittsburgh Maulers.
Well, he was motivational speaker and minister.
He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion.
Yes, he is.
And the WAC co-champion in '93 with Wyoming.
Wow, Kirby. Wow. Ooh.
So
ooh.
He didn't even finish.
So who are you?
Hold on. He didn't even finish his career at Illinois. College. Wilson played for the University of Illinois after transferring from Pasadena City College. That's all it has on his playing career. Then it just says he obtained a Bachelor of Arts degree from Eastern Illinois University in '89.
So Kirby was in the pool of talent that included Chad Ochocinco and Steve Smith. So that gives you like guys that had to go to LA Southwest and Pasadena Junior College to play against each other. And again, imagine that you're some JUCO in Nevada and they're going to run Pasadena Community College out at you. And you're facing Kirby Smart one weekend and then Steve Smith and Chad Ochocinco the next.
Oof.
Yeah.
Hey, he coached Troy Davis the year that he ran for over 2,000 yards in '95 and over 2,100 yards in '96.
Can we give Mike Tomlin a little more credit for dealing with the insanity that was in Pittsburgh?
He was hired after Dick Hoke retired, hired by Mike Tomlin. Hired when Mike Tomlin took over after Bill Cowher resigned.
So he had like Antonio Brown,
and that's the longest time.
Roethlisberger.
The longest amount of time he spent with a team was in Pittsburgh.
Because it was a nut house. It was a nut. Mike Tomlin is the greatest.
Mike Tomlin
is the greatest leader of
how is Mike Tomlin sane?
Wow.
How is Mike Tomlin? I consider Mike Tomlin one of the best people as like a head coach in the NFL. How is he still a good person?
Dusty says, "What up, DP? I bet this guy's never owned a house." I don't know. I don't know.
He's been one season like everywhere.
What's the over under? So Crowbait asked the question. He says, "I don't see Mr. Wilson being around all season." What's the over? What do you think? If you had to bet,
he lasts the season.
He lasts the entire season.
He lasts the season. Do they win a game? I don't know.
He can coach, right? He can coach, but
I mean, can he? He keeps either getting fired or leaving.
Jeez. That is, oh, that's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, I'm out. Nah, never mind.
So, who are you going to root for tonight? You going to root for Tampa? Did you find the rosters so we know who we're looking? So we know who we're rooting for.
Are we going to know who we're rooting for? Because I looked at the rosters.
Oh, is that bad?
Here's Tampa's. I'm looking for a name somebody might know. Eli Rogers.
So B.J. Emmons from Florida Atlantic is supposed to be a stud.
Okay.
I know Corbin Kafusi from BYU. I know his family from a family of ballers. So there's that. Let's see here. Wow.
It's rough.
Well, Jordan Lastly from UCLA. Juwan Bushell-Beatty from Michigan is the starting right tackle. Keith Mumphrey from Michigan State at wide receiver. They got a lineman from Ohio State. So the line's really good. Rashard Davis got several looks at wide receiver from James Madison.
I mean, they have Eli, like I said,
and then Vinny Papali. So Vince Papali's kid.
They have Eli Rogers from Louisville. He was there, I think, right after Lamar Jackson. He's a wide receiver. He was a big deal.
Christian Campbell from Penn State is their top number 2 corner. Christian Sam from Arizona State. Trying to think of who else is
Jordan Ta'amu, the quarterback from Ole Miss.
Yeah, Ta'amu.
He was pretty good.
Well, he actually started in the NFL. Remember, he had to fill in for somebody. He had to fill in, and then they end up going with Marcus Mariota.
Does anybody remember Keith Mumphrey, the wide receiver from Michigan State? Because I don't.
I do.
But maybe we have to root for Tampa Bay because
Husker
Antonio Reed.
You got a Husker.
Safety.
Garrett Groshek from Wisconsin, running back.
This is bad.
I don't know.
This is bad. I don't know these people.
Well, this is what
love
you decided. I mean,
I love it so much that I hate it.
So Kansas State. This is the roster from Pittsburgh: Kansas State, San Jose State, Temple, Northern Illinois, Youngstown State, Tennessee State. They did get Hunter Thedford, who's a big tight end from Utah, but he's a blocker, pretty good, decent receiver, not great. A couple of Wisconsin linemen. They got linemen from South Carolina State, Richmond.
Oh, people remember Garrett Groshek.
Matt Saber,
running back out of Wisconsin. This is great. I hate it.
Like, I'm trying to make sense of what.
Dang, Pittsburgh really likes Wisconsin. They have like 4 people from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin and Michigan is where they went. A ton of folks. Bro.
We are rooting for Tampa Bay. Shout out Antonio Reed.
Yeah. I mean, just to be
no
careful.
Shouts out to Pittsburgh. You cut a guy for wanting pizza.
Wow. Like, you cut a guy for asking for a piece of pizza.
And if you don't want to be here, get out. I'll show you the door.
Let me know. I will help you get out of here.
What he says, that's what it is.
I am so I would imagine that Pittsburgh is going to be better than Tampa.
That's what the bleep it is. I feel like they're going to have more fire.
This is going to be nuts. So 6:00 kickoff for that. NBA playoffs, Monday, 3-game slate. We'll go through that slate in full detail when we come back to One-on-One.
Watch live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. You're listening to One-on-One with DP on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Shopping for insurance can be a tedious and frustrating task, but the agents at Brokers Insurance Agency will do the work for you. They have partnered with over 20 of the best insurance carriers in the nation, which allows them to do the shopping all for you. Whether you're looking for business insurance or employee benefits for your company, or you're looking to save money on your home and auto insurance, Brokers Insurance Agency has the agents and solutions to help meet your goals. Call 402-420-5353 or email staff at brokersinsurancenE.com.
Listening to this Allstate commercial about savings might be the hardest thing about getting those savings. Save for simply becoming an Allstate customer. Save more for adding DriveWise. And save even more for driving safely. Visit Allstate.com or contact your local agent for a quote today. Allstate. Minimum effort, maximum reward.
Not available in every state. New customer savings based on early signing discount. DriveWise is an optional feature. Savings vary based on how you buy. Subject to terms and conditions. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
At Mountain Dew, we support the best and baddest disaster relief group in America, Team Rubicon. To show our support of Team Rubicon, Mountain Dew put in $1 million. And now you can help Team Rubicon too. Look for specially marked Team Rubicon bottles of Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew, and Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. Enter for a chance to win weekly prizes at MountainDewTR.com and donate to Team Rubicon. You'll earn exclusive rewards when you do. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 and older. Subject to rules at MountainDewTR.com. Ends 10/3/2020.
Did you know that the U.S. has added over 1,100 new breweries in the last 18 months? Learn more by shopping at Myers Cork and Bottle, 13th and South, and by tuning into Thirsty Thursdays with Kevin Myers, because sports are better with a drink in your hand and a friend at your side.
2022 is all about staying well. And guess what? There are lots of easy ways to take care of your mental and physical health every day, like eating right and exercising, taking vitamins, drinking water, scheduling those annual doctor's visits, or just resting. That's right, even a quick nap counts. Because let's be honest, these days we could all use a little more wellness in our lives. So stay well, Nebraska. For more ways you can stay healthy, visit StayWellNebraska.com.
The Home Builders Association of Lincoln and Bombers Garage are proud to sponsor this year's Cruisin' for the Trades car show on May 1st. It's the first major car show of the season, and they have 20 plus big trophies for muscle cars, old cars, classics, trucks and bikes, EVs, and anything in between. Register your car today at hbal.org and enter into as many categories as you wish for the show at SCC's campus at 88th and O. Proceeds from the event go to the Lincoln Home Builders Care Foundation to support careers in construction. Register today at hbal.org.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe.
Join us at Cactus by Venue for our new America's Favorites menu. We're keeping your favorite dips and tacos and adding brand new dishes, including delicious steaks, burgers, pastas, and more. Focusing on vibrant casual dining using a blend of fresh ingredients prepared from scratch. Located at 56 and Highway 2 in the Edgewood Shopping Center, see the whole menu online at cactusbyvenue.com and order yours to go at venuedelivered.com. Cactus by Venue, America's Favorites.
Tune in every Monday morning throughout the summer at 6:45 a.m. for golf course reviews on the Nebraska Golf Passport Early Break Golf Tour with Jake Sorensen and Steve Sipple on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to One on One with DP, brought to you by Beatrice Bakery on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is your mic, good sir.
Welcome
Do with
back.
it what you will.
One-on-one. Again, we will take Beatrice Bakery care package nominations. Get those in. I got about 15 minutes. We'll come up with somebody who deserves it, and we'll do that today. Rico, this Kirby Wilson thing has taken me to another level. And then I felt terrible because I realized it hit me that I actually know him, and I went, "Yeah,
That's your man's.
Yeah, I spent 4 days hanging out at the beach, man. It was,
It's longer than anybody else.
wow. He I don't know, man. I don't know what happened to Kirby, but I'm looking for lost Kirby. I'm looking for my old Kirby.
Kirby! Come on, Kirby! Kirby!
Did you lose your dog?
Oh, yeah. I lost a white Springer Spaniel with brown spots on named Kirby. Real energetic, happy dog. Did you see him?
Oh, I haven't seen him.
Man, I only took him off the leash for a couple of seconds. I can't believe this happened. Kirby!
Oh.
He's like a family member, you know?
Oh, I know. I feel the same way about Brutus. I love my Brutus.
I can see why. Do you walk him here every day?
Yeah, I do.
Could you do me a favor? My name is Marcus Graham. Here's my card. If you bump into Kirby, could you, call us and I have somebody come pick him up?
Okay. Well, good luck. I sure hope you find him.
Thanks. Kirby!
Kirby! Kirby! What happened to Kirby? Kirby.
Oh, Kirby.
Kirpster.
It's like a family member.
He's gone.
I miss him so much.
I miss saying Kirby.
Gone off the deep end. I mean, he's run away.
He's run away. He's off to Pittsburgh.
Again.
Kirby!
Pittsburgh treats him right.
It explains a lot about Pittsburgh.
Like I said, it's the longest he's spent with a team. Pittsburgh.
Oh, says a lot about Pittsburgh. Game 2.
Game dose.
Raptors, Sixers. Game 1 didn't say much.
Not much of a game.
Good about Toronto. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested are you in Toronto versus
1.
Philly? 1. It's a 1.
I'm not interested.
Right.
Philly's going to sweep this. They should run away with it. It should not be a problem.
Right? Like it's a 1. Now, if Toronto wins tonight,
4.
Okay. Game 2 tonight, Utah Jazz versus Dallas Mavericks, and it appears that Doncic is out again. Interest level.
4.
If the Mavericks win,
5.
If they lose,
4.
Okay.
The Jazz need to lose so Donovan Mitchell can leave and go to New York.
Stop it. Just stop it, evil man. Evil man.
I talked to a couple non-Knicks fans, and they also believe that. So
that is not. I don't believe you.
So
I don't believe you. You made up friends.
Not making up friends. I have plenty of friends.
You're looking for Kirby.
I have tons. I have so many friends.
I have so many friends. I got 63 on Facebook.
So many friends.
63 on Facebook.
Yeah.
You're
They're all my friends. They're real. All
They're
right.
real people.
Samantha 654-321-98457-912 is my friend.
And Husker guy, girl, dad, mom.
1994.
Husker.
94 to 97 is my friend.
And you get as much credit as a real person.
Mm-hmm.
That's along the way.
Husker fan, we don't talk about 2001 is definitely my friend.
Not Bo Pelini and
No.
not Scott
Husker
Frost.
fan Callahan's Forgotten Years is a really good friend of mine. I babysit their children on the weekends.
That's what the
Stephen A.
license
Smith.
plate says.
Stephen A. Smith line. No disrespect. I love him like a family member. Our kids play together. They go to the same daycare.
Stop lying, Stephen.
But he cannot play basketball.
He is not. He is not good. Denver Nuggets, Golden State Warriors. Final game of the evening. 9:00 tip here. Are you watching? First of all,
I'm gonna try to.
okay. Interest level.
4,
If Denver wins tonight,
5,
Golden State wins tonight.
4. I expect Golden State to get through this series pretty easily. So if Denver wins, something may be up. If Denver wins and they can get hot, that is a problem for Golden State. But Golden State had Jordan Poole lead them in scoring, so I don't think they're going to have any problems.
Does Jordan Poole lead them tonight?
No.
What's the likelihood? Are you willing to wager breakfast on
Yes.
that Jordan Poole will not lead?
Yes.
This? Okay. That's good. That's good. I can roll with that.
And look, if Jordan Poole is Golden State's leading scorer, they're going to win the championship.
All right. So if I gave you a chance to name the leading scorer in all 3 games.
Ooh, okay.
So and you get it right, you can have the breakfast. of your
Tyrese
choice.
Maxey turned it up again for the 76ers.
So
that
Raptors,
last-
Sixers. Who's your leading scorer?
I'm going to go with Embiid.
Okay. Jazz, Mavericks.
Doncic isn't playing. Are we for sure Doncic isn't playing?
Game time decision, but we don't know.
Okay. If Doncic
There's no either or.
I have to.
No, there's no either or.
I need a J
Pick.
Foreman asterisk.
Pick.
I need a J Foreman asterisk because if I say Doncic and he doesn't play,
then you've lost breakfast.
That doesn't count.
Those are the rules.
No, it's not.
Those are the rules. I checked the
Donovan
website.
Mitchell if Doncic doesn't play.
I checked out
Doncic
the-
if he does
I
play.
checked out the website. It
Your
says
rules
those
are dumb.
rules.
Give me Donovan.
Nuggets, Warriors.
I want to say Steph. It seems too easy. I'm gonna go with Jokic.
Well, it was funny because Draymond Green goes, I kind of feel like I upset him. And so he's probably going to try to put like a 40, 15, and 15 on me tonight.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna go with Jokic.
that's not an awful thing. That's not an awful thing. All right. So we will
Although
continue-
if Clay goes off, like that's another thing is you never know when Clay's gonna go off for 57.
we really don't know.
But I'm gonna go with Jokic.
Okay.
So I've got Joel, Mitchell, Jokic. It's gonna be the stars. Like the first game of the series is for the role players to step up, do their thing, but the stars take over now.
So those are the 3. And if all 3 of those, what's your breakfast of choice if you nail this?
No, that's too expensive. Just like
That's too
a
expensive.
McGriddle.
You didn't even ask. You
Well,
didn't even ask.
I don't know.
You didn't even ask.
A breakfast burrito for muchachos.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
That's
or a breakfast case. Does he do the breakfast quesadillas? I know he experimented. I don't know if he has them on the menu.
I don't know. We'll have to ask.
We'll see.
He hooked us up Thursday night.
Oh,
anyway.
so good.
He hooked us up. The hatch match was fire. The captain
What's
show
up, Dave?
coming up. David Benning will join him for the
Players.
chaos and for the excitement and all the other
The rules.
things.
Remember that.
He
Follow
said
the rules.
Look, DP was like, yeah, it's gonna be Damon and Vershawn, and I was like, you're leaving me and Nick in charge of taking care of Damon and Vershawn. This is not gonna work.
What? What's wrong with that? Tell Jay Foreman too. I used to hit him in the mouth too. I
Oh,
was a part of that.
He said
I was
were
a
you
part of
listening
that. I
earlier?
was a part of that vetting session.
Were you
Of
listening
course,
to the
I
show
bust
earlier?
him up to the white meat. He talking all that stuff like he just 4-year. I'm a 4-year starter. All that stuff, man. Stop it. Stop it, Jay Foreman.
Did you listen
You
to
know some people was lighting you up other than them offensive linemen and Joe Wilkes.
Just
Some tight
saying.
ends, man.
Do you listen to Who You Are in Major League?
No, I missed that. Who am I in Major League?
You'll find that out at 11 o'clock. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.